this is Ryan from Domagi. I'm going to show you a quick demo of the CommCare application. You're looking at a screencast of my Android phone, and on my phone I have the CommCare application open, and I've already logged in with my username and password. This application is a pregnancy tracking application that I will use for demonstration purposes to show you what's possible in CommCare. Please note the icons, the language, the text, they are all easily changed through our online application builder. So we could use these same features for a different health application, or tracking agriculture, or completing a survey about a water source. In this case, I'm going to run through the pregnancy tracking application workflow as shown by the icons from top to bottom. So the home visit happens when a community health worker visits a pregnant mother at home, registers her in the system with some basic information, and the home visit module also includes all the follow-up visits prior to the labor and delivery. The referral module tracks if the mother is referred to a clinic, and the delivery module tracks the actual labor and delivery process. The closed case module is to complete the process and remove the mother from the list of active pregnancies. So I'll go ahead and click the first icon for the home visit. So the first thing you'll notice is we've configured this application to show me a list of mothers that I'm tracking first. This is to reduce the likelihood of entering a mother twice in the system. I have to look through the list ordered by mothers with high-risk pregnancies shown first, given the red icon on the right, all the way through to the low-risk pregnancies that will be shown last, before I can click on the Register a New Pregnancy form. Note that you can change the fields that are displayed in this list, as well as the icons on the right-hand side and the order of the list, so it's all very configurable. The mother I'm registering today is named Alexandra. I'm going to scroll through the list, and if I don't see her name, I'll do a quick search as well, just to be certain that I haven't missed her. So I'll scroll all the way through the list, come to the bottom. When I don't see her name, I'll search, and when I see 0 results, I'll click on Register a New Pregnancy. This brings me to the first question in the registration form, the mother's name. And you may notice a few details about this first question. There's an image of a woman. This is to assist the community health worker registering the mother, to give cues to the mother as they're often registering or doing this process side by side. This gives a health worker credibility and can help a mother with low literacy continue to follow along in the process. This question could be just plain text or an audio clip, as we'll see later, or even a video. In this case, I'll enter Alexandra's name and swipe or click to get to the next question, and the navigation is very intuitive. To the mother's date of birth, I enter yes. I do know the mother's date of birth, and then I quickly realize as I'm going through this process, Alexandra doesn't know her exact date of birth, so I'll go back to the previous question and change my answer to no. And this is an example of display logic. Now I see a different result based on my answer to the previous question. This current question asks me to enter the mother's age as a number. So moving quickly, so let's say I only enter the first digit of her age, the number 1, and I try to move on. This gives a validation error showing that the age needs to be within 10 to 59 years old. So I correct my mistake and proceed. This next question asks me to enter the phone number of the mother. For this application, entering the phone number allows the mother to receive a text message if they're referred to the clinic, and it reminds them to go to the clinic until the clinic themselves confirms they've arrived. This SMS engine is very configurable. It can trigger a notification at a specified time to a healthcare worker or a supervisor as well as the mother. In this case, I'll just enter in an example phone number for now. And the next question asks the estimated delivery date. I will say that we know it. And then I'll enter the delivery date to be exactly 1 month from today. And this final question asks a list of conditions. I'll indicate that Alexandra has severe headaches. And now we'll move to finish the form. And the data is automatically submitted to the server, as I currently have an internet connection. If I did not have an internet connection, the application would work exactly the same way until the end of the form, and then it would store the completed form securely on the phone until we had an internet connection sometime in the future. As you notice, completing the registration form brings me to the very next form, the follow-up form. You could choose to bring the user back to the main list of modules if you wanted to. In this case, we brought them to the next form. There might be some time between registering the mother and the follow-up. For this demo, I'll do the follow-up visit immediately. And the first question in the follow-up form is about tetanus. I'll say no. Alexandra has not received her tetanus shots in the past. And this prompts me to answer whether Alexandra received her tetanus 1 and tetanus 2 today. I'll say yes to both. So you may have noticed in the previous questions, they referred to Alexandra by name, and the current question about estimated due date already shows the due date we entered in the registration form. This is a very powerful feature of CommCare called case management, and it allows you to make forms intelligent and link the data from previous forms. You don't even have to show this data to the user. The form can know about all your previous data points and dynamically change the user experience based on the estimated due date, the age of the mother, or any other data point that you decide is important. This allows you to drive a very specific and powerful workflow with CommCare, and it makes it quite different from other data collection systems. In this case, we'll keep the estimated due date as is, and we will proceed to the next question. So this next question is supply chain related. It asks the health worker to provide Alexandra with iron tablets and shows a picture of the tablets for reference. And the next question asks how many tablets the health worker has left after giving Alexandra the tablets she needs. This is a very simple supply chain monitor. It can alert a supervisor that their health workers are stocked out of certain commodities. If you're interested, we also have a complete supply chain solution called CommCare Supply, and that actually tracks stock on hand, requisition, and receipts for many more products than just iron tablets, and it can track healthcare workers as well as supply points throughout the supply chain. In this case, we're just asking a simple monitoring question, and I'll say 0. This next question again asks about danger signs and symptoms. I'll mark that Alexandra continues to have headaches. And this triggers the next question to include an image and a counseling message, which I'll play. So note that you can change the language in the middle of the application, or in the middle of the form, and you can play a different audio clip for each language that you choose. So you could support local languages if you decided to do so. Answering this question about headaches also triggers a referral notice that Alexandra should be referred to a clinic immediately for treatment. I will go ahead and confirm that we'd like to refer her to the clinic, and at this point the form's completed. So in this case, I'm taken back to the main CommCare prompt, and in this case I can go ahead and look at the referral component of the application. Now for demonstration purposes, this component is shown on my phone, but really this module could be on another device at a clinic or on a supervisor's phone. So CommCare allows for multiple actors in a workflow and can be configured however you like. I'll open the referral module. I will show Alexandra right at the top. And when I open her referral, the detail page shows me the information I need to confirm that I have the right Alexandra, the name, her age, and any danger signs associated. This is the person I'm expecting, so I go ahead and open the referral form. And the referral form is very simple. Did the woman visit the clinic? Has her condition improved? And would you like to close the referral case? You could choose to have a comprehensive clinic workflow if you like, with labs or a counter referral back to the health worker if you choose. For this demo, we keep the referral component very simple. And the next module for this is the delivery process. I'm going to open the delivery module. In this case, I'll open a delivery already in progress to give you an example of some of the data points. I'll search for Edith, and again, I'll confirm I have the right person. Obviously, it's a different person than our original Alexandra, but I just wanted to give you an example with some data. And in this case, you'll notice below her details, there's a paragraph showing the labor progress. This is an example of mobile reporting, and it works on the mobile device. To set up custom reports like this, you need some Demagi time to configure them, or time from someone at Demagi, as each project has a bit different reporting requirements. I just wanted to give you an example of what's possible to show on the phone. And then when we go back to the main screen, I'll show you the last module, and that's to close the case. For this detail screen, we just confirm the name of the woman. You can configure each detail view differently depending on your project needs. I'll open the form, mark that the pregnancy's ended. The result was a live birth. It occurred at the primary clinic. And that completes the form, saves it, and sends it to the server. That completes the CommCare demo on the mobile side. I hope you enjoyed it, and please take a look at www.commcarehq.org to sign up for your free trial of CommCare, or send an email to info@demagi.com for any questions you might have. Thanks a lot.